Okay guys, so let's jump right in. I made a smoothie for myself today because I just got back from the gym. It's pretty mid, not gonna lie. I could do better, but that requires me to buy more things and I don't have the money to do that right now. So smoothies are just gonna be mid right now. Anyways, today's video, I wanted to talk about my yearly progress and a yearly update because December of 2022 is when I really kicked into gear and got more serious about my workouts, the way that I've been eating, drinking more water, and a lot of those different types of things. High blood pressure is something that runs in my family, and I was noticing that as I gained more weight, my blood pressure was a little bit more elevated than what I would be comfortable with for my age. So I really wanted to focus on that and try to really make progress as far as losing weight, because that is the biggest advice that people typically give you, is to lose weight so that you can lower your blood pressure, as well as eating better and things like that. So I got set up with a doctor, got a baseline for my blood tests and stuff like that, just going over general health concerns and getting updates on where I stand. Is there anything I need to look out for or be aware of? Because I feel like, for me, in my experience, I didn't get checkups every year because that is expensive and we're a middle class family. So that's something I didn't get growing up. And as an adult, I was like, okay, now that I have the means to do that, I'll go ahead and get checked up on what I need to work on, because I wanted to work on myself completely, and working out, being healthy, and making sure that my body was not going to surprise me with anything was kind of a general fear of mine. So once I got that baseline, it just kind of went from there. I had a little bit of things going on that were brought to my attention, and after going through a few months of trying to figure out what it was, I basically came to the conclusion that no matter what it is, I want to get myself on a better route. So at the beginning of the year, I had a gym membership with the YMCA through my parents. I still live with them, so happily, mind you, I do not want to pay rent right now. $2,000 is crazy. So I'm blessed enough to have parents that allow me to stay here. We had a family membership and I was getting really serious with that. I was getting my steps in every single day, 10,000 steps a day. That was my goal, between 7,000 and 10,000 steps a day. And so I made this list of daily priorities, and I was doing good, sticking to them actually. 30-minute workout to an hour workout 6 days a week, and then drinking more water and eating a balanced meal. So those were my top goals for last year, and I think I did pretty well up until around in November. I think it was November. Me and my mom, we decided that we were going to try a different gym because our YMCA needed verification that we were still students. And so instead of doing that, me and my mom decided to get a membership for Hot Works. It's basically a workout within a sauna. They have a bunch of different types of rooms, but basically the gist of it is there's a sauna. You go in, you do yoga, Pilates, they have aerobics, they have a rowing machine, bicycles, things like that. But it's supposed to be great for your skin, things like that. I love the sauna normally. And me and my mom, anytime we would go to the YMCA, we would always sit in the sauna. So we were like, okay, let's try something new and see if we can kind of switch it up, because me and her both reached a plateau in our weight loss journey. And I was, okay, we're gonna get real candid right now. So I was 206 pounds in December 2022. So in January, I probably dropped 1 or 2 pounds going into the year. But that was right after Christmas, I'm pretty sure, or right before Christmas, so right after Thanksgiving. So putting on extra weight from that and things. I was mentally at my lowest because I was 206 pounds. I've never gotten that big before, and it kind of just took me by complete surprise. surprised because I was working out, but I wasn't getting any like real results. And I didn't have any like consistency in my workouts. I didn't have any structure in like what I should be doing. What should I work on today? Like, you know, I didn't know anything as far as how things apply to certain parts of your body and stuff like that. I still don't like completely know. I'm not an expert, you know. It's just kind of throwing stuff and seeing what sticks. But yeah, I was at my highest, and that really like hurt me because I was trying super hard to be as active as possible. And with life, you know, things get in the way and you get busy. And I was in a relationship, and like all of my focus was on different things, whether it be school, relationship, money, you know, like my job. Like there was a lot of things going on at the time, so I understand how I got to that place. But as far as the mental turmoil that I went through, because weight has always been something that I have been concerned with, like even though that's the biggest that I've ever been, I've always had like just like a little voice in the back of my head, like, hey, we need to do this so we can be skinny. Like, you know, the freaking prototype is to be skinny and perfect. And I saw myself slowly progressively getting bigger. Even though I was doing stuff to try and stop it, I felt like I didn't have any control over my body anymore. And that's when it really hit me the hardest. So when I went to the doctor in December 2022, my blood pressure was like 140 or something over. It was really, really, really high. And immediately that was like, oh no, like, oh no. And I don't have the best liver at the moment, and I'm working on it. I have fatty liver. In combination with those two things, I like just got super scared that something was going to be wrong with me, and I wouldn't know about it until the last minute because I didn't get my checkups and stuff. Like I just got super consumed by the bad things that it could be versus the good things. And it took me a minute to get myself back on track, but I was doing like the Stairmaster. I was still doing my step, and I just tried to put my focus on doing those things as much as I could, and like drinking water. Like I pretty much transitioned to only drinking water. Aside from like here and there, I would have like a sweet tea and lemonade. And honestly, I feel like all last year I cut out a majority of my soda intake, and I cut back on sugars and salts and things like that. And it was nice. Like me and my boyfriend were doing stuff together, trying to hold each other accountable. And me and my mom, we always do that together, and you know, try to keep each other on track. But 206 was eye-opening. And as a 23-year-old, I was like, can't do it. It was getting so bad to the point where my knees were hurting really bad. And then I was working a job where I was on my feet all day long, and every single day I would come home, my feet would hurt. And I do have flat feet as well, so I'm already, you know, not doing so great. That really contributed to other things that I was noticing about myself, and I didn't like that at all. So I was like, I'm not doing that. And like there's nothing wrong with feeling confident and loved in your own body, but at that point I was like, physically I don't like where I am. So I don't want to create other issues for myself in the long term, and therefore I placed my focus on doing better. So, you know, whatever that meant for me, like if it was eating freaking green beans every day, like, you know what I mean? Like switching it up, but in a way that suited me personally, not everybody else's expectations or everybody else's outline of what you should or shouldn't do. So as of December 2023, I weighed 190 pounds, and that was the lowest that I've gotten in an entire year. And that was when I started HotWorks. I think I was 196. After starting HotWorks, I saw the pounds dropping quicker than what I had been experiencing over that last year, or the previous 10 months. So in 10 months, I only dropped like 6 pounds and like stayed in that same range. And that was the part about like the YMCA that I was getting frustrated with, because it wasn't continuing to drop. It was just like I was stuck. So when I saw the 190 after I'd been doing like a month or two of HotWorks, I was like, I like this. I really like this. I feel like if you want to try something new, sometimes that's really all it takes, is trying something different, being open to other things. Like at first I had like, you know, a little bit of my apprehension, but I was like, okay, this seems fun. And more importantly, I want to have fun while I'm working out. I want to do something enjoyable. Therefore, I'll be more likely to do it for a longer period of time. And not to say that I didn't form a love for going to the gym. Okay, I can sit in here in this sauna and meditate the whole whole time. If, you know, one day I'm just not feeling it, like I can still get something from it, even if I, you know, mentally or physically need a break. And then it's going at your own pace the entire time. So I really like that about the classes. I like that there's you and then there's 2 other slots. So if there's ever other people in there, it's only 3 people, including you. And then you can go with other people if other people have memberships. You know, 3 people in one room, that's a lot less intimidating than like an entire room of strangers at the gym. Because I used to get super shy at the gym and like not want to work out because if it was packed or something, I would get nervous. So if you're like someone that doesn't like a lot of people, this will be a good thing too. And then like the different time slots, you can go 24 hours out of the day, any day of the week, except like holidays, I think. But it's nice for people that have like odd schedules. Since I've been in school and I've been like door dashing and stuff, so my schedule's pretty all over the place, and sometimes I can't predict what I'm going to be doing because every single day is pretty much different. It helps, like I can go at 2 o'clock in the morning if I wanted to. And they give you like the keys. The people are really nice. They do like really try to sell it to you, but once you get over that, it's really nice. I really enjoy it, and I think that I've definitely seen results in the few months that I've been going, which is really nice and affirming for me that all I need to do is just keep going. I'm getting there. Okay, because my goal weight is 170. That's like my first goal. But for now, we're gonna stick to 180 just because that's a little bit more realistic. So if I can lose 10 pounds, I don't want to like go too fast because I know that can be dangerous too. But maybe in 2 months, I can lose 10 pounds. But I do want to eat better because I've been like fasting a lot and not properly eating, to be honest. That's my only thing, is I feel like I eat a lot of meat and that's about it. And carbs, meat and carbs. And that's why I was like, I'm gonna make smoothies now like this. I'm gonna try to do it the whole week, but we'll see how it goes. But yeah, guys, that's all I got for you right now. Thank you so much for watching. Please leave me comments, nice comments of encouragement down below, because this is a tough journey. And if you're on it with me, let me know and we can encourage each other. If you want more videos like this, I'll tell you guys more in depth about it. Just let me know. All right, guys, bye.